Alright. Last time on D&D.
Yep. Okay. So, last time...
Oh, wow.
Do you want help on where you guys started?
Oh, wow.
Shut up. So, I know the week before, we had saved some frogs in a fire. So last week, we walked a little bit further, and we came across a bridge and a scarecrow with claws, and I want to say a pumpkin head.
Yeah, it's a gourd.
Okay, yeah,
Which is a pumpkin in this gourd.
we'll allow it. Okay. So yeah, we started walking forward.
Pumpkin head on
Celebrity deathmatch references.
Because all of the previous frog rulers, their heads were on pikes, lined up along the bridge. So we were walking across the bridge, and they were all kind of like still alive, talking to each other, and we found this scarecrow gourd head crab person, and it apparently held the soul of a child, and it was looking for its skeleton horse head.
Yeah, stag head.
Yeah, stag head.
Skeleton stag head.
So
Those
we
stuff
were
made
like, okay. We were like, okay, we can try and help you out. Go hang out at the boat. There should be a rabbit over there.
There better be a rabbit over there.
So we started talking to the heads of the previous leaders, trying to figure out where the hag is. And they didn't really have a whole lot of information because I think they were like decomposing, so they couldn't really see and stuff like that. So we walked a little bit further, and I guess we came across like would be considered the Great Hall.
Soggy court.
Yep. And the current frog leader was reading out of a book, and I believe it was a book that was stolen from the hag, like basically her diary. And so I believe we told them I was the guard and you were the monarch. So Peter was speaking to his peer of royalty, trying to get more information and figure out where the hag is and everything like that. I think tried to make a deal with her, or with the Frog King.
Yeah, I gave him my acorn as a sign of good faith
That's right.
to ease
And he
tensions.
got a wand back. But he did make a deal to bring the book to Bad Lorna and say he had nothing to do with it.
That's right. So
I'm sure we got to that, right?
ended
Oh,
on
yeah.
some friendly terms, and then somebody got this note.
Narai did. He couldn't
Narai
read it.
did. Yeah. So we were supposed to meet Ilrig,
Ilrig. Sorry. I'm not
the Baron of Muckstum, at once. The revolution lives. But we didn't do that. We decided, okay, where's the hag? All right, that's where we're going. So we immediately went to the hag's house. We kind of like broke in the basement, and then chaos pretty much ensued from there.
Literally.
You were like throwing stuff around. I think you were
He's
looking
so
in.
dirty. He's like.
Oh, that's right. You were.
In the mud water.
He just
He
went
was in the
straight
mud,
in the
and
mud.
then he went into the mucky pond.
And
Yeah.
I ate dirt.
He did eat mud straight out of his bag too.
That's right. Yeah. And Narai found all the taxidermy,
Yeah.
and that was like the final straw for him. He's like, I gotta bring this woman in. So, me and him both went upstairs at like on different sides. The hag was up there with some other woman, and she disappeared. So I don't know if she's invisible in the room or anything. That's something we can investigate. But yeah, there was really like not much talking, just straight. Okay, like me and him are definitely gonna start killing her, and they're like trying to like have a
They
conversation.
were having tea. I mean, Cackler was doing a great job at bringing up lily pads and plays and he
Yeah.
was eating mud out of his bag, and then it went crazy.
It probably would have turned out well if Ramnusia and Narai weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
No, they probably would have been eaten and like just gone forever.
But not right away.
Not with that book we brought her.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we annihilated her, and that's kind of where we left off.
You cut her head off. So now
With
you guys.
Him peeing his pants.
Yes,
that's
he did
right.
actually pee his pants.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you were holding the hag's head. You guys haven't noticed anything necessarily change in the world, and you still feel like your thing is missing. So you guys are standing there in the middle of the room, like on top of a coffee table, basically. Blood everywhere, spider webs everywhere, and Ramnusia with a hag head.
Alright, hold your guard, everybody. There was another one of them, and they went invisible. I don't know this kind of magic, but if y'all can see through that, keep guard up. And, good job, Madam Ramnusia. It's one way to handle this.
Just general heavy breathing in your direction.
Yeah. Did y'all see any doors open or anything during that fight where this invisible person could have gotten away? We need to get someone in for custody and to answer some of these questions.
I'm gonna ignore everything and walk back downstairs to the pond.
Okay.
The mutilation is unacceptable.
It looks the same as when you were last there.
Yeah, I'm just rolling in there. I gotta
You guys
clean
clean up.
myself. Yeah.
There are clothes all over too, so
Great.
you could like get some pants.
Okay,
You could probably
New clothes.
tack something together.
Yep.
Everybody that's cool.
So-
pants.
They're probably a little patched up, maybe some cuts out of them here
Perfect.
and there. They look a little weird, but they work.
So, now what? That was it, right? Like, she took Zybilna, we got her, Zybilna comes back, or we gotta find her, or...
We broke so many rules.
Wait, what?
We broke 2 rules.
How did we break rules?
Rule number 1, whether if it's friend, an enemy, or a stranger, we're supposed to be gracious and accommodating. And when a friend, enemy, or stranger gives a gift, we have to give them a gift back.
Okay. She
She
received a gift of sorts.
You killed her.
Well, I did not. However, I would have. She was not coming quietly, and we had to use force necessary.
I'm gonna pop in wearing the stolen clothes, breaking rule number 2.
Absolutely. As expected.
I want to use my divine sense to see, because I'm still in like fight mode. So
Well, yeah.
divine
easy.
sense to see if there's a celestial fiend or undead nearby, or any objects too.
What kind of objects does it tell you about?
Objects consecrated or desecrated with the hollow spell within 60 feet.
So you don't feel like there's anything like the hag or anything left. You know there was a red cap, little kind of monstery guy in the butcher kitchen area that you ran through. Then you yelled at him. He's still in there. He is the only thing of kind of life that you feel in the area. You do feel that there's some like magical item presence, and I'm just trying to make sure I have the right way I'm showing it. And it feels like it's kind of above you guys. So you feel like there's maybe some items that are
There's a second floor to this place?
Yeah.
I think we're on the second floor.
We're on there was the basement, which is the pool.
Oh,
The-
okay.
That's the main level, and there is one more above you.
All right. I'm sensing there's more above.
Alright, well, Mr. Peter, we might just so happen to break all the rules today, but you just have to be prepared for that. We gotta go see what's upstairs. No.
I gave
But-
her the death. I gave her the gift of a swift death.
But there's something here that I can feel, and I can't even talk to her now because you're holding her head in your hands.
Well, we might be able to talk to it.
Can you speak
Those
with the dead?
frogs talk. Someone did that. Well, bullywogs, actually. I should
Oh,
probably-
you have all the answers.
No, that's not. That's just half a solution. I don't know how to do the magic.
What do you?
Seems like a pretty actual.
There's something here, but I don't know what.
Does it feel stronger in any one place than another?
You would feel something similar to what she does, like if you're almost there.
Ain't we all supposed to get something back?
Yes.
Did you?
The
I
blood
remember
of her victims.
everything explicitly. So
Okay.
no,
So,
I would say no.
alright. So wait, you're gonna get your ability to forget back? And then you're just gonna forget everything? Or like, some things?
It is a piece I can barely even imagine at this point, but it is one I hope for.
Damn.
What a bummer.
Glad I didn't lose that.
I'm fun at parties.
I love it.
Well, I'm sorry. Should we go figure out what this thing is up there?
Are you sensing anything here too? Or is it just me and Peter?
Sensing like I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Okay. Cackler.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything here for me. I have not lost anything.
You still
That's
feel like
bad.
you haven't lost anything.
Well, of course not.
Okay.
I think I would know if somebody took my things.
Even if it's something that you can't see.
Like my back.
Something that's not physical.
Hmm.
You cannot see my memory.
No, I can't. But I still do not believe I've lost anything.
All right.
I
then.
seem normal. Yes.
I'm gonna take the bow and go find the stairs.
Perhaps we should venture forth.
So you guys have explored this area
no
pretty
answer
well.
for that.
You guys have really only been in this room. And then you just learned there's also a top floor. So just tell me where you're going and what you want to do, and we will.
Which
we will
room
do
are we
that.
in?
You guys are in this room.
Oh, I think it's just the other way.
Because we came up
Yeah, I
that
think
staircase and then that spiral one.
Yeah, you
right?
guys. Yeah, came up these two.
Okay.
So
If I can sense anything, I want to head in that general direction.
So both of you feel like something's upstairs. This is the one going up to the next floor, is in her study.
Okay.
So, assuming you three are all going upstairs, because you were. What are you
Yeah.
staying down here?
No, I'm going up.
Cackler?
Boat drum.
I'm gonna just go with him. I don't want to be alone.
Telling us how normal you are on the way out.
Yeah. Super normal guy. So, you walk upstairs, and it looks like a bedroom. A ball of light bobs above the rafters, casting shadows over the room, in which the owner's messy habits are on full display. Rumpled and molding rugs share floor space with food scraps, stacks of dirty dishes, and tipped over clay pots whose plants have long since died. A bed that occupies one corner of the room has a pile of straw in place of a mattress. In the opposite corner stands a squat chest of drawers with watering can resting atop. The only other furniture of note is a stocky wooden chest with a sturdy iron padlock, and it sits in another corner between two closed doors. So
This place is disgusting.
yeah, it's just like every other place. And then you do see a door here and a door here. Sorry.
Is there anybody up here?
Nope, you don't see any people, you don't feel any people.
I'm gonna call out, come on, invisible lady! I seen you!
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my sword
That didn't work.
and go over to the haystack
Okay.
and start poking in it.
Just horrible scream.
Criminals never listen.
See if there's anything I can feel with that. If there's anything in there.
So nothing is in that. You just go right through there. It feels like there's maybe some clothes under it, some hay, that's it.
Okay.
I'd like to try to hit the padlock with my umbrella.
Okay, so you're gonna check out the chest.
How you feeling there, Mr. Peter?
Go ahead and attack the padlock.
I don't know if we're ever gonna find what we lost. I'm never gonna be.
With like just a regular weapon attack.
If that's what you
adult
want to
again.
use, if you want to use something else.
12.
Okay. That will break off the padlock, and you can open the chest.
I'm gonna rummage through as quickly as I can.
Oh no.
It's one of these.
Oh no!
So you find
Play catch,
mostly
Peter. It's coming.
kind of the gross stuff that you had seen, like Radnusia had seen in that lower chest, which is like broken teapots, sewing needles, just some basic bullshit. But you also find, sorry, great DMing. That's what
Sounded
it
good
is.
to me.
Just some shit.
Just some shit.
This is studded colored bullshit.
Stuff.
Yeah. Things of note, you do find a green necklace worth 50 gold.
Pocket that.
3 spell scrolls of identify tied together with a loot string.
You said 3 scrolls.
Yes, of identify. An unpunched ticket from the Witchlight Carnival, signed by somebody named Isolde. Anybody remembers that's the original carnival owner?
I didn't.
And this wand.
Alright.
It's funny that you guys got opposite wands.
Wait, because what's your wand again?
Smiles. I was like, of all people to get these wands.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Wand of Smiles is here, I
Oh,
think.
okay. That's why.
So those are the things you got out of it. But a lot of trinkets and stuff, but those are the things you found that were interesting.
Cool.
Anybody else looking at anything, going for doors, checking out parts of the room?
I'm making my way around, so if I
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah,
You guys can.
yeah, so if I started there, I'd probably just like continue along this wall.
Okay. Were you going out or in any of the doors and checking anything out?
Just searching the room for now.
Okay. So you really don't find anything else of note in the room. You see Cackler bust open the chest. It seems like he's got a couple doodads in there. Assuming that's basically all that's of interest in it, besides, like I said, just the mess and the couple doors.
Okay. Anything with that? You said it was a dresser.
Yeah, it looks like there's not much in it if you open it, and the drawers are kind of broken. Again, the watering can's on top. it's empty, and you can see the dead plants on the other side. Like, just nothing's really been taken care of.
Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, I would just be kind of rummaging around the room trying to find what I was sensing, so.
You feel like it's not maybe in this room?
Okay.
What are you just hanging
keeping
out?
an eye on him.
Okay.
Crippling depression.
No,
sitting there.
take me where the thing is.
He's like, yeah, I am pretty sad.
Mr. Peter.
No hope in my eyes. Ears are floppy down.
no.
Mr. Peter.
Harry's trying to pat on me and cheer me up, and he's trying to point where we sense.
They're pointing in not the balcony,
Do I want to stay?
but the other room.
Are you
I might
standing?
stay.
And I
Yeah, it's
will
good for you.
go ahead and go
You
into
okay?
the other room.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So you're gonna go into the other room?
If that's where it's coming from.
Yeah, you guys kind of feel like there might be something in the other room. Just getting that, feeling. And, you guys check the door.
So, Peter, you're sensing something from this room too?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bust open that door if I can. Like,
So,
Oh God.
Did you check to see if it was open?
probably not. Then go ahead and do a strength athletics check. This is a pretty fortified door.
15.
You do not open it. You feel like it's you can tell now that it's locked, and you feel like it almost splintered, but you didn't give it quite enough.
Is there like, with this being kind of a crusty house, is there like a hole or a loose board or anything around?
Where you're at right now,
Yeah.
the boards are not the best.
Mhm.
So you're just gonna have to tell me what you want to do with them.
If somebody could maybe pry it open, I could, from the inside, I could wild shape and go in.
You guys talk about that.
I feel like I would just try busting the door in.
Okay, I'll let you do one more kick.
Get back there, Mr. Peter.
You just look at that idea and just nope. Okay.
16.
Not quite. Almost. I mean, could have guided her, or
Oh, I forgot about-
inspiration.
I forgot that I even had guidance.
Is anybody else gonna try to get in the door anyway?
I don't have any way to get in the door.
Yeah, anybody got lockpick?
I feel like Cackler should.
I'm just counting my money. Somebody has a question for me.
Right. He's not gonna volunteer it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start yelling.
I'm gonna feel the trauma of that
If-
yelling.
Just
If I cast Thunder Wave, could I use that to burst
Try
the
to-
door open?
you could. Does it work on construct? Well, I don't know if it does it specifically say it has to be. You do have to target something. Is the question.
I think you can target doors.
Well, there's certain things like magic missile you have to target a
Yeah.
person specifically.
A creature, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if it had to be targeted like a creature.
It just says each creature has to make a Constitution saving.
Okay, well,
Well,
no, you
no,
can't, I
no,
You
guess.
can't because the door can't do a
Right.
Constitution saving throw.
I thought you could, but maybe it's just a different type of thunder damage then.
Probably. I'm sure there's things that do it.
No.
Or maybe it's just force damage or something.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe.
my spiders aren't dead. Maybe one of them could
Mr. Cackler,
try bursting.
have you ever broken
I feel
into
like
anywhere?
Let you try it.
No.
Have you ever thought about trying?
Yes.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Why don't you category?
Do you have a way to break into places?
No.
Shit.
Oh no!
Thought I
Nobody
would
has
too.
any of these tools.
I have an instrument.
Yes.
He has an umbrella.
Okay.
I
Well,
could have my spiders try to ram into the door.
You can do that, or I'll let you try Thunder Wave. I mean, it pushes things, so.
Yeah, but like all it is a Constitution save.
Yeah, but I'll just roll an attack. I'll have you do an attack instead.
Okay.
Just add your spell modifier.
I was gonna say I could use my training and try and kick open this door myself.
Yeah. Why don't you try to show up Ramusia?
If you want
Well,
to,
if
you
he
can curse
wants
the
to.
door.
You can go ahead and use your Thunder Wave.
No, you're
Whatever
Unless you want to
guys
save a
wanna do.
spell.
No,
You
go.
guys figure it out amongst yourself who wants to do what.
And
Nope.
there you go. All right. So
Athletics 11.
Nope.
natural,
Natural
20.
20.
Wow.
The door busts open with a like it splinters. It like literally flies off the hinges and flies into the room.
I think I hurt my foot.
That was my last level 1.
I like you kicking twice, you hurting yourself, and then busting open the door.
Cackler's counting his money.
I loosened it for you.
Never send a jester to do a king's job.
Good work, Peter.
Now you gotta ask if anybody's in there. Come out with your hands up.
I
Finish
rushed
the
him.
job.
Yeah, and she rushed it.
Oh, never mind.
The musty room looks like a miser's attic. Lying in tall heaps are discarded blankets, quilts, cushions, and clothing of all shapes and sizes. Not to mention musical instruments, toys, dolls, jewelry boxes, flower vases, child-sized caskets, and broken furniture. Among the heap of junk are a few oddities, including a stag skull hanging on one wall, a white porcelain jar with chicken legs standing on the table, a fancy helmet placed on the faceless head of a wooden mannequin, and a 5-foot-long bronze statue of a giant frog squatting in the corner, its mouth agape and filled with impenetrable darkness. A weak croaking sound calls your attention to a tiny shriveled figure laying on the floor. It lets out one final gasp before dying. It looked like her lordling. It was like still holding on. It looked like the other things you guys fought, but she just
So it
Come
looks
to
like
the
an
room.
enemy to me.
it's dead, but yeah.
I walk past her.
She just starts stabbing this corpse.
You do have a high passive, so you notice that maybe the lady you had seen before was there for a second. You kind of feel like she was, but then she disappeared again.
Wait, she's here?
Not anymore.
How'd she get in here?
You're the only one that noticed.
How'd she get out of here? Keep your guard up, everybody. I told you.
What are you talking about?
The invisible lady.
From downstairs?
Yeah.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start putting my sword through.
Everything's
some
gonna
of
be
the clothes and
okay.
Would
Would you like to have a seat?
I'm not seeing
Well,
things.
you're gonna have to tell me if
I think
any
you're
of those
going
things I
crazy.
mentioned you're specifically stabbing, or
Just 'cause
if
no
the
one else
quilts,
seen
the
it?
quilts and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
You're just unabashedly breaking
Nobody's
rules.
in there. Nothing's going on. You don't.
Okay.
No
I
blood
heard
comes
her.
out or anything. Yeah, you saw almost like a wisp of her color and dress as the Lornling was dying, and everybody was looking at that. You saw that, and then she just poof vanished again.
Peter, after all this time with Narai, you should know that he doesn't see things. He's not crazy. Isn't that right, Narai?
Yeah.
He's a liar.
I'm gonna start swiping at the air.
You're getting nothing.
No, Mr. Peter, I am not a liar.
I'm just in the back.
Insight check. $14.
I'm not lying.
I'm gonna try to turn you
Well,
towards him.
I'll believe you for now.
Do you believe him more
Careful,
than me?
careful.
Is the question.
Oh, that's a good question. All right, so
Insight on him.
insight on Cackler. Natural 20, so I believe Cackler way more than I believe.
I'm 100% believe myself.
Well, yeah. So
Right, yeah, he
wouldn't be
believes
lying.
it, so.
He believes this.
He is not lying when he says it.
Oh my god.
Son of a bitch.
Well, there's my 20 for.
Are you guys?
That was on the bad one. That was on the
investigating
bad one.
the stag skull, the
Wait,
porcelain
what?
jar.
We found it?
Well, we need
Yeah.
the stag skull,
The stag-
so I can
so-
help Clapperclaw.
Yes.
Clapperclaw.
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 So the things of note were the stag skull, the porcelain jar.
It's got chicken legs in it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
I want
wooden mannequin with the helm on it, and the big giant bronze frog statue with darkness in his mouth. Both of you feel like there's something magical about that statue, and maybe that's where some of your feelings were coming from.
Then that's where I'd probably gravitate.
So you are checking out the porcelain jar,
Yes.
right? So do you look at it, touch it, anything like that?
Oh, just full on trying to grab it.
Okay. The jar has legs that are painted to look like legs of a chicken. Inside, there's 2 broken pieces of a wishbone. And that's what you find. Is the jar and the 2 wishbones in it.
Okay.
Do you do anything with it?
I'm gonna take it.
Do you do anything with the wishbones, or just grab the jar with the wishbones in it?
Just grabbing the jar for now.
Okay, so remember you have that.
I would 100% take the skull
Okay, so you
And then
grab the
go-
skull.
to Randuzi.
It's pretty big, so yeah, you're giving it to her to put in the bag.
No, I'm
maybe?
just
you're
holding it above my head.
Okay, great. And then you guys doing anything?
I think that's a little. I think you got more important, Mr. Peter.
Well, I'm not giving it to Randuzi because she'll break it.
Wait, what?
Oh.
She destroys everything.
Doesn't she
Look
want to
at
help
the
the little
hag.
fella too?
I don't know.
The stag has done nothing to me.
See?
Insight check.
Oh my god.
11.
Would you like me
Maybe.
to hold it?
I don't know. Cackler is pretty sure you're a liar.
What's that got to do with holding the head?
I don't know if you're gonna destroy it, pulling out your bow and waving arrows around half cocked.
Well,
And for what?
for a criminal.
I wear animal fur.
You are an animal.
Did you get that from my complaints about druids?
We're all animals.
I know, but I have leather armor on.
Okay,
I had
but
to kill animals to make that happen.
killing
say
animals
words
is
don't make
acceptable.
sense.
Mutilating animals is
Yeah.
not. I have animal
Why would
animal
Shay then talk to
sanctuary.
animals and then you skin them
I
and eat them?
understand
I'm
that there are
sorry.
some things you have to do to protect animals
druids
that
should probably be
seem
naked.
unacceptable.
Honestly.
Yeah,
But
definitely vegetarian.
you don't mutilate them.
Absolutely.
Not wearing fur.
No.
Armor is not mutilation.
And you're gonna use it to help Clapperclaw, right?
I'm gonna give it back to you.
So you don't want to help anybody. Why are you here?
Oh my god!
Thank you.
So you're just
No,
holding that.
what was
for him.
that thing you were looking for? That seems more important.
The frog statue.
Oh, I think that's hers.
Well, both of you do notice, it is like the nicest thing you've seen in this entire area. But when you look in the mouth, it is like magical darkness. You cannot see through it. Do you guys do anything to it?
Like, how strong is this thing that I feel for it?
Very.
I'm gonna stick my hand into the darkness.
Oh wait, no,
Perfect. So
I
your
can't stop
limb
him.
disappears in the darkness. You can no longer feel it, but it feels as though you're pushing through cool mud and like swimming in it.
More money.
Are you thinking about your lost item while you're doing this?
I don't know what my lost item is.
Are you thinking about the fact that you lost something?
Yes.
So you pull out.
Will someone get his hand out of there?
Your lost thing. It's a robe. It's covered in eyes.
Put it back.
Not real eyes. But it is like stitched eyes on it.
This is really cool and gross.
So that's something interesting to note is you still do not feel like you have the sense of direction, but you now have this item instead. And it feels like it's part of you. Like part of you was taken and made into this.
I'm gonna hug it like a security blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Linus, what are you doing?
And I'm not gonna let anybody even try to reach out for it. I'm just gonna say, I need this. This is what I've been looking for.
What is it?
It's like I almost feel like I know where I'm going.
But you've always known where you're going. I've been following you for hours.
He's made many mistakes when it's come to directions.
But this is what I lost.
What?
I can tell.
So it's valuable?
You found it. There is hope yet.
Is it priceless?
It's
In a
not
way.
for sale, Mr. Cackler.
But if
I
you
think
read the entire
this
thing,
is important to
you-
Mr. Peter.
even when you close your eyes are no longer able to close. Like, if you close your eyes, you can still see everywhere.
But I won't know that until I'm attuned.
Correct.
Yep.
So
Is this
is
like an old
interesting
blanket of yours?
I don't know.
He's like, this is even better.
Can I, without touching it or anything, is there anything that like I can investigate about it?
Do a history check.
We came all this way for a blanket?
Actually, all of you do. Well, I'll leave it up to you then. You have done some studies, and hags have come across your studies, and in that time, you remember there's rumors that hags take things or deals from people and turn them into magical items, and a lot of magical items that people come across may have been a piece of somebody that hag turned into it.
Interesting. Peter, do you understand what it is that you are holding?
It's what I need.
It's what was taken from you. And the hags turned it into that magical item. That's what they've been doing. They're harvesting things from people and they're turning them into magical items. That is a part of you.
Huh. Well, shit, I'm gonna stick my hand in there.
Are you looking for what you lost?
Yeah.
You do not feel, or nothing is coming to you as you.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Nothing?
Oh, I think it's broken.
Jesus Christ, Declan. That's so scary.
Why don't you try to get your own? Put your hand in there.
Even if I got one, his is priceless. Take the item. Give it to me.
Catherine, not now. I put my hand in, trying to get what I lost.
Nothing comes out.
You think
I'm gonna storm out.
we're gonna have to find more of these? Oh,
You
shit.
got it?
Well, y'all think we're gonna have to find more of these? You want to try it,
I'm
Mr.
trying to do
Cackler?
that. I'm already going for it.
And nothing comes out for you either.
Now I gotta watch my back.
I'm literally
I
eyeballing.
want to fucking put it on.
I'm looking at your robe, and I'm going at the crown, then the robe.
And the scarf. Yeah, he's covered in stuff. That's why I was laughing that you got the scarf, because I'm like, I'm going to give him a fucking robe, and he's just going to be covered. And then he had the original mantle, too, so he's going to have like 5 layers.
It's gonna be cozy.
Yeah.
Very cozy.
Alright, well, if that's everything, y'all, let's, find them little coal pieces and burn this place to the ground.
I'm gonna storm back in. That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Why do you want to destroy nature?
I want to preserve nature and send it back to where it belongs.
Well, the tree didn't do anything.
The animals in this place need proper tribute.
Salt the earth.
I'll go outside and get some more dirt.
For what?
To say its prayers. If you're gonna send it off, we gotta send it off properly.
Oh, I'm
You
not
guys
going in
didn't
that
hesitate
room. I'm burning
to
this
have
house
me-
down.
Give Agdon a little ritual,
We're doing
but you don't care about all the animals that died in here.
purification through fire, my friend.
Is this the
Well,
only
then why
room
didn't you
upstairs?
set Agdon on fire?
Yeah, these 2 rooms and
Okay.
there's a
'Cause we
little
could've
balcony that
buried
nobody's
them.
went out on yet.
I wanted to check out the helm too.
I think we're in the middle of a
You
lake.
touch it.
I'm not entirely sure where
I
we are.
would go look at it.
But not touch it yet.
Yeah, just like
Okay.
look at it, perception, investigation, something like that.
Go ahead and
You'd be
do
terrible on trial.
an investigation.
7.
You don't know what's up with it. You don't really get any information by just looking at it.
It's not a 9.
I'm not
Oh,
trying to bait you into anything.
Oh
I
shit,
just,
is it a 9? It's a 10.
Still not enough.
Okay. Then I would touch it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't notice anything spectacular about it, but you do feel like all the money in your pockets is just really heavy now. I know it's weird.
Cackler's going nuts.
It feels like your
Cackler
pockets-
senses are tingling.
It doesn't
Money?
feel like you have more, but for some reason the money on you just feels like it's weighing you down on the ground.
I would investigate that and look in my pockets to see if anything is added or changed.
Nothing's changed except for you.
Did you pull the money out?
No, I
You're
didn't.
just like feeling around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I hear it? Do I hear
Oh, you hear her pulling her money out, and she looks really confused, and it looks like she's counting her money like you were.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna like mimic counting like
Then I guess I'm gonna try to touch the helm again.
Nothing else happens.
Probably pick it up, look at the inside of it.
It just looks like a normal home now.
Okay. I don't understand.
You have a minor curse now.
Oh, great.
You're cursed by the hell.
That's nice. What's that do?
Your money just feels really heavy.
Okay.
So every time you get more money, it feels like you don't even have a bag of holding. You feel like you're encumbered almost. I'm not going to give you encumbrance with it, but you feel encumbered all the time.
Well, I can't hold this. Does this go away with like a rest or anything, or just a remove curse?
If you do, you want to do an Arcana check and see if
Yeah.
you can find out anything about what just happened to you.
I have no idea what's going on.
You don't know. You just feel weird, and your money's really heavy, and maybe it's the weight of the souls. I don't know.
You're moving a little sluggish there. You all right?
No, something has happened to me.
What happened?
I don't know, but
What'd you do?
I touched this helm, and now everything feels heavy, but more on my right side.
Is that why you're dragging your right leg?
I think it's the coin.
Well, now don't you go and tell these guys not to be touching things.
I don't know what this is, so don't touch it.
Do you ever
Your
spend any of your
coin
time not
feels
chastising somebody?
I'm a cop. What do you want?
That sounds like a burden.
No.
It appears
Cackler.
it will be. I don't know if I can keep this on me. Narai, you seem to be the most responsible one
What?
here.
The liar? The
arsonist. All true.
It's not all true. Can I start a fire with thaumaturgy?
Don't burn the house down, we already in it.
If this is a burden I cannot bear, I may request that you watch over my gold.
Well, I mean, if that's what you need.
Thank you. I'll let you know if I can't.
Is there a way to fix it?
I do not know.
Okay.
She's so
Alright, we should probably get out of here, huh?
Yes, I'm gonna sweep for any other living creatures before we purify.
I'll go get you a broom.
So are you guys going into any other rooms, or are you just like popping in, looking, making sure?
I think finding that one item would make me more curious and want to actually rummage through the house a bit more.
Okay. You might want to tell Narai that. He's like, how do I burn the house down?
I'm just looking for one of them little coal fellers.
Oh my god.
Well, I can't start a fire myself unless I use a torch.
You guys have not found the cauldron they talked about in here at all. So far, but you guys haven't really went through stuff.
Yeah.
We've only been in this room.
Yeah, this room,
coming from-
these, and this. So all these other rooms you really haven't done anything with. She ran through this one, and there was a red cap in there, chasing around some vultures, but...
I kind of want to go into this room.
Okay, so you're going to go downstairs and go into... Sorry, I'm facing the wrong way again. I think that's B11.
So wait, now y'all are just gonna go rummage through all the stuff? What about the invisible lady?
Well, if there's an invisible lady in here, maybe we can find her.
See if there's any trace.
Is there anyone else here?
There was someone in the kitchen.
Oh, well,
I don't know
Tell
if they're
him to
still
get
there.
out.
So you go into the aviary. So slivers of light enter through the cracks in the shutters that cover 3 tall windows. The light reveals the shapes of several pedestals. On each one rests an object with patchwork cloth draped over it. Wilting ferns and crumbling clay pots give the room its earthy smell, and the floor is covered in layers of straw.
Oh, this probably make me feel really content to where I'm at. It's all earthy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of the statues look familiar?
They look like they're draped with something right now. So there's like a couple things, and they look like pedestals draped with something in there, and then straw everywhere.
Okay. I would probably lift up one of the drapes.
Oh, don't do it.
So what you see,
We're all gonna get cursed before we leave.
what you see looks like it maybe used to be a hawk, but it's put together patchwork animal. And on the cage, one says, the one you open says thither. So you think maybe
Thither.
they send messages to these
Okay.
taxidermy birds.
Okay. And is that kind of like what the other ones reveal is maybe different locations and
Mhm.
different birds?
There's just a few patchwork birds that look like they were sewn together, and she uses them to send messages.
Okay. And that's really all that's in this room?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Is anybody looking at any other rooms?
Well, I was gonna go back to the creature in the kitchen.
Yes. So you go to the kitchen, and like you said, it's covered in gore, and there's a red cap, which is kind of looks like an old gnome guy with iron boots and a hat, and he's still hanging out in there. The vultures took his meat away, but he seems kind of unbothered, and that's all you really see in there.
Who are you?
They call me Bloody Toes.
Bloody toes?
I kick people till my toes are bloody.
Understandable. Is there anybody else in this house?
Few birds. I don't think so. She mostly had me and her little lornlings. Sometimes she'd invite some bullywogs and stuff over, but nobody else.
When we first walked in that room, there was another woman in there with her, and she disappeared. Who is that?
Oh, it might be one of her sisters or her sister's friends.
What are their names?
Well, I don't know all her sister's friends, but I do know she's got one sister. Granny Nightshade is what they call her. I don't know her full name. I'm assuming her first name's not Granny. And then Endlin is her other sister. Well, those are the Coven sisters. I don't know if she's got more family. I'm assuming she's got mom and dad or something. I don't know how hags reproduce.
Where can I find her sisters?
Well, they each have their own place, just like Bad Lorna did. They split it up. They don't get along very well, so they couldn't share.
So you don't know if that was her sister in there or not?
Nah, I didn't see anybody. I saw you run through and the vultures took my food, and I didn't know what I was going to do for the rest of the night.
I see. Where are these birds that you speak of?
Across the meat locker,
Okay.
there's a frozen meat locker in between, and then there's a thing of birds.
Do you have another place to go?
I guess anywhere.
Now that she's gone and the evil's been defeated, do you have another place to go?
I guess I can just hang out in the court. I don't know if they like red caps around here though, so I might just venture out.
Are you going to be committing evil acts?
Well, it depends on what you consider evil.
We are going to cleanse this place and the evil that has lived here. If you are going to continue with your evil acts, then you will stay here to be a part of the cleansing.
I'm just gonna pack up some meat and I'll head out.
I'm just gonna head on out.
Well,
he's like rubbing his hands on his apron, just like,
I don't need this.
just get untie it.
guess
I'm
I'll
good.
be saddling up.
I'm getting out of here. I'll be out in a minute or two. You do whatever you want. There's a heart in that freezer. You might want to take that with you.
A heart?
Yeah, she stole some heart from this guy, and that's what makes the room freeze.
What else in this place can you identify that needs to be returned to people?
Like probably the whole place. I mean, but most of it's ruined. All hags do is steal,
And you were a part of this.
well, I cook. I fed her.
Just say your catchphrase. Would you like to repent?
Don't leave just yet. I'll be back.
Ma'am, I think I should probably just get out of here. Sounds dangerous. Not.
I will be back. Stay here.
Alright.
I'm gonna go find them.
Here, fire, fire, fire.
Walking out of that room, I would probably tell Narai, well, if you want to start a fire, that's the room for it. There's straw everywhere.
Well, yeah, just help me find one of these coal pieces.
I'm not helping you do anything wrong. You've already broken enough rules for the day.
Didn't she break all the
I'm
rules?
policing the world. Well, yeah, but that doesn't give us the right to just do whatever we want to do. There's still rules here.
I'm gonna walk up to
We're
that
lucky I found my-
conversation. I think I might have to agree. I don't know if cleansing this place just yet is the right idea.
Okay.
There's many things here that apparently have been stolen, and they belong to other people. It
I'm-
may be ruined, but I don't know what is salvageable.
Pretty sure the place has been stolen, but
This
ain't nobody
would
gonna
be-
want that back.
This would be like if we were at the carnival and you set the lost and found on fire.
Thought about it.
Oh my god.
Did you see all those kids?
He just wants to burn shit down.
Like, I've been waiting for this.
I want to. You're right.
You would burn down my place of business?
It was a joke.
It's his
Lucia, was it a joke?
place of business.
You can read people.
I believe it was.
Well, here, just try and make light of a dangerous situation. And then burn this place down, of course.
I believe it's a joke, but it's tasteless at best.
I never said I was good.
True, we don't have alignment in this
Is
one.
that what you lost? Your sense of tact?
Well, it could be.
Did he have it to begin with? We don't know.
Well, yeah, because he was the good one.
I'm still good.
I didn't finish. I think we need to finish searching this place, seeing if there's anything salvageable that may belong to someone. That creature in the kitchen shouldn't be going anywhere if you have questions for him.
Are we just supposed to find everything and bring it back to everybody?
I'm not sure what we're looking for at this point. I don't really feel anything else other than what we found upstairs. So I'm not getting a sense of anything. Apparently there's a heart in the freezer that keeps everything cold, but I don't know what else there is here.
I mean, there might be some items that could be useful for us, but there's no way we're gonna find all the people that this hag stole from. And the fact that we took her out of this world just made this whole place safer.
So people could come and see if they can find what they've lost.
I doubt they would. Would they come looking for it? How
Are
long
you
has it
hanging
been?
out or looking in any
How
rooms?
tall are the red caps?
They're about the same size as
Oh
you.
my god.
I'm gonna wander off into the kitchen with the red cat.
Okay.
I'm
He's definitely packing up, like he's probably
Okay.
gonna leave before she
so I'm
tells
gonna
him
come up from
to.
behind and I'm gonna put the umbrella to his neck.
Oh my god! Okay.
Oh my
He thinks it's from Nusia at this point, possibly, because he just got threatened a little bit. So he's gonna just put his hands up.
Where are the tiny coal men?
The animated coals with her
Yes.
cauldron.
I want one.
Oh, you're gonna have to go like back out by Big Barkless, I think. It's like in between there. She's got like a big cauldron. There's a lot of coals. It's not in here. Then burn the fucking place down.
It's not in this building.
No, it's made of wood.
I'm just gonna.
And he doesn't even know. He's just like, oh my god.
No words, nothing. Just I'm just out.
What the hell are these people about?
I love those. Does anybody check any other room?
Yeah, just keep going through
I'm just
the
gonna
house.
tell you there's nothing here for us.
Okay.
And I'm going to inform him that we came looking for what we were missing, so other people might want to come looking for what they were missing too.
That's a fair point. But have you seen this place? Do we really want civilians just coming in here?
Well, if truly there's nothing to worry about, you took care of the evil, correct?
Oh,
This place
I
could be
forgot to mention there was this
traumatizing.
door here.
Well,
You see
in that
stuff like
room.
this, you could need therapy for a long time.
well, yeah, you came in here and just started shooting arrows
I'm
off
trying to
all over
decide
the
So
if
place.
there's
I understand.
kind of an
that.
open door here that
However,
you notice, and then
Most normal people
this is
would
the meat
want
locker he was
to-
talking about.
take their
Yeah, I'm
time.
trying
Did
to
you see
decide
the
if I would go get
mutilation?
that part.
We had to take her into custody,
But there's still rules, Naran.
and she broke them.
Yeah, that doesn't make it okay. Doesn't mean it's okay for us to break rules.
You're right, it's not what they do, it's what you do.
I mean, you could have still brought her to justice, but, like, at what cost? We might have not found this thing that I was trying to find.
That I don't think. I mean, we would have found it. What if she would have kept it from us?
Then we would have had to do what we had to do.
Now wait a minute, we can't just go murdering.
No, but we could have maybe made a deal.
We did. She came quietly or not at all.
What a deal.
It's more of a choice.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't expect the not at all part. I was not part of that deal.
Yeah, I know.
I would be just like checking another room. So.
Okay. If you do look in the meat locker, it's freezing. Chunks of frozen
She's
meat
scared.
dangle from the ceiling on
Yeah.
hooks and chains. Along the walls, more meat is stacked in piles. A small frost-covered wooden coffer sits in the middle of the floor. Cold seems to be radiating from that.
You're gonna have to talk to her
How big is it?
and bring her
Pretty
down
small.
a little bit.
Okay.
She can't just run in everywhere, stabbing everything and lopping off heads.
She kept us safe.
Sometimes I feel like me and Cackler are the only gloved ones here.
You guys do seem to understand the rules a little bit better than the rest of us.
So I guess I don't know. There's something about this heart. I feel like it's cursed, but I can't leave it here because it feels like it belongs to someone that I don't know.
How come you're just finding all the bad shit?
I don't know.
Will you quit looking?
Well, I want to take some of the meat to eat for later,
Okay.
and I guess I'm gonna try to pick up the box with the heart in it, put it in my bag of holding.
The box seems to be pretty easy to pick up. You put it in the bag of holding, and the room is no longer cold. Everything starts to like get a little bit warmer. It doesn't seem like it's freezing in here. You do grab some meat, enough for probably all of you for a couple of days.
And I'm not cursed.
You did not get extra cursed.
You were certainly cursed.
You are still cursed in another way, but you're not additionally cursed.
Okay, great.
Did you see her pick up that body part and just put it in her bag?
Well, you guys probably didn't see that. Because she would have came from the kitchen, looked in the meat locker. You guys are still in here. You were talking about this. She's popping her head in different doors and walking around. And you all are just...
I feel like we're kind of just following her, like having our own conversation.
you guys just walking behind Robert.
Like at
Okay.
a distance.
Yeah.
So you see she walks into a meat locker, picks up a box and puts it in the bag of holding and some meat. And the room gets warmer. And she
Yeah.
walks out. You pop your head in, let's see.
Yeah, because at this point I'm just checking
Yeah, you're
any
you gotta
door.
check. If you look out here, you do see 3 iron cages hanging from wooden beams. And you see a satyr naked in one of them, and he goes, "Oh, hello there."
Hello.
Oh yes, unfortunate. Some Harengon, while I was bathing, stole my clothing, and then I got captured as I was trying to get it away, and here I am. Hello.
Wait, you found somebody?
He is dangling off a balcony in cages.
No,
he is in a
he's
cage.
naked.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Where are you going?
You'll see.
He just leaves.
Do you know where I take it you're a prisoner here against your will. Do you know if there's a key around or any way to get you down?
No. I just was scooped up and found myself awake, naked in a cage.
Why are you so happy?
Well, what else am I going to do? I'm stuck here. Yes. I mean, I can't do anything else.
I would be coming back at this point, and I'm going to be packing the straw with the mud that I had.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to tell him, you can use this to cover up with.
And he, like, just sort of, like, packs it on. Awkwardly. And you guys are all standing there watching.
That's a good idea. I guess.
I've seen too much.
And you'll never forget it.
No.
Every wrinkle in detail.
Yes.
Mr. Cackler, did
seen
you
it all.
find a key by chance?
No.
Okay.
Good talk.
If there's no way it seems like I can undo the lock, I'm gonna try and hit it with my sword, I guess.
Yeah, you could probably just reach it, because it
Okay.
is off the balcony. So you'd have to, like...
Okay.
Well, I mean, can I pull it in a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to help her. Then you can roll with advantage and do an athletics and try to...
Thank you. Oh, that's 20. So I'm just gonna
Doesn't
stick
get
with
better
that
than
one.
that. Yeah, you just... And it comes right off and it opens. And Satyr jumps out. Straw and mud dangling as he does. Little fuzzy butt not covered, but he is out. Well, thank you all so much. Oh, if I need to offer you something.
You don't have any pockets.
I don't. Well, I will have quite a story to tell later, and when I come across you again, I will make sure to have something for you. This is certainly against the rules, but I could only offer my fur.
We don't want your fur.
A
A
song?
simple thank you. A song would be fantastic.
Great. Does anybody have an instrument?
I'm gonna go downstairs.
No. Well, I will give you a thank you, and I will perform for you one day if we come across each other.
I hate songs.
Fair enough.
I very much appreciate this. And he trots off and grabs like a tablecloth as he's going, like a greasy tablecloth, and like tries to put it around himself.
Shit's falling over.
Yeah, it just you hear as he walks out the room.
Oh my god.
Then if you make your way into this room, it's really just, you don't see any people. It's a pantry. You see a bunch of jars, things that are pickled, probably disgustingly, that you never want to see pickled. And then you pop into the dining room. It has just the same thing. There's a severed goblin head with its mouth agape in the middle, like a pig maybe would be in a different place. The furnishings are all falling apart, half-eaten food. There's like swarms of flies and bugs, and it's just filled with this. And then in here is a hooch distillery, so you notice that there's some mushroom-made alcohol being made in that room. And
Mushroom alcohol.
yeah.
Can I investigate it?
And that's just a guest room. So it's just a bed in there. So you'd like to walk up to the distillery. So a contraption made of entangled copper tubes connect to a pot-bellied boiler and a dozen cylindrical containers, which in turn sprout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered in the southeast corner, and a work table in one corner of the room has bits of copper and metalwork tools strewn across it. Light filters in the room through the green diamond-shaped panes of the glass set windows. You can see there's 6 buckets collecting stinking alcohol. It smells like really strong and mushroom-like. It looks like it's not running correctly though. It looks like it's like having trouble.
Could we inspect the machine to see if we can get it running properly?
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation.
It's not too bad. 12.
Oh, you got a minus.
Yeah.
It looks like it has not been taken care of in a long time or maintenance. And stuff is still dripping out in these barrels and being made, but it looks like it could explode at any minute.
Okay.
Too bad I'm not there.
Trying to take care of our problem.
All right. On that note, I'm going to leave.
Okay. So you guys have kind of seen what it's in every room. So if there's anything else you want to do in here, just let me know.
I want to go back to the basement and I want to grab that little tiny statue of the person in like a rocking chair.
Oh yes.
Out of the water?
The pin cushions. So there's the rocking chair one and the one with wings. So you're gonna grab them both and just put them in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna find them drowned in weeks.
You're gonna get to the next place and be like, oh, well, they drowned somehow.
there was a NPC here.
Yeah,
but
there was something, but it seems to have drowned.
They're bloated and swollen.
So you have those 2 figures on you.
You said one had wings?
Yes. It has like, seems like they're almost wooden or self-made wings.
I already made my way for the boats.
Oh, you're already outside?
Yeah,
So
we're
when
not
you-
burning it down. I'm out of here.
So when you did step
Lost
outside,
interest.
you noticed the most difference, which is there is no longer a fog in the vicinity.
Oh, holy shit.
So you can see everything. You can see the soggy court across the way. You can see where they're talking about big barkless that looks like a giant dead tree. You can't see details because it's kind of far away, but you can see
Huh.
when you walk outside. Feels a little different.
Looks like we did do something.
So
Oh, if only Peter wasn't the only one who found anything.
actually, you also look to the north and notice what seems to be like it's very faint, but it seems to be like a palace is hovering above the fog that is hither. So it seems that there is something beyond the fog that's surrounding the area.
Ooh, the littles are gonna like that.
So it's like your eyes are open to like the world is more open now again. What's the rest of you doing? Rai is left.
Yeah, I'll just be walking out after I get those 2 things.
You notice the same thing. It's like more breathable. You can see things finally. You see bullywogs like just rolling their way around. You can see some of the marrow in the water.
I knew we did the right thing.
Are you guys
I'll just
still...
have to leave too,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay. You guys follow behind. You notice your boats are still there, and Clapperclaw and Meyer are in the boats. Like, well, you left them on the dock, right?
Yeah.
So your boats are still there. Nobody's messing with it, and you guys can get in it and go anywhere you want. It depends on if there's anything else you want to do here, or you guys
Give
are
Clapperclaw
done.
the skull.
Well, we gotta bring it to him. He's crossed the lake here.
Mm-hmm.
We need a nap, guys.
We-
I don't know what
yeah.
time it is, but I am tired.
I
So that's
can
your
agree
normal
with that.
dock. This is where you guys were, is right here. This is where the soggy court was. And so you guys have kind of went around this area. But again, you do not care about the soggy court. You don't have to do anything.
Where did the guy tell me the coal things were at?
They said it's kind of by this
Bark.
area, kind of by Big Barkless, which is
Okay.
over here. It's near that little island.
Perhaps if we go back to the soggy court and let them know the reason why the fog's lifted is because we've defeated the evil here, they'd have some space for us to long rest.
Possibly, but there's gonna be a rebellion.
True. It
Dude.
might not be safe to stay here.
Well, I mean, maybe we should just go see both sides.
Could hear them out.
So you guys,
I'm not making any
you're
decision.
rowing. And where are you guys rowing to?
To the docks to go pick up our friends.
Okay. They're playing little games together.
Oh, they better not be.
They're just hanging out, like, seem like they're having fun. Rolling his head back and forth on the dock. Just, you know.
Okay.
You notice that as you pull up, so.
Oh, I would jump out of the boat and start playing immediately.
Are you gonna roll his head around? Or are you guys now three in a
100%,
triangle, like rolling it
Like back and forth.
Uh-huh. That's what they're doing.
Like a fun keep away.
Mm-hmm. So you watch Peter runs over. Peter is still disgusting, by the way. He smells bad. He's covered in slime and mud.
I am the beholder.
Can I dip them in the river? The lake?
Last time you went in, he almost got eaten, but yes, you can. Do you
You
just
just gotta
pick
scoop
him
them
up?
up? Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
I am not a willing creature, sir.
You will have to do a contested if you want to try to grab him.
Alright. Oh, you got lucky.
18.
I got a natural one. I
Oh.
missed. Fell in the river. Pull me out of here.
Meryl, we're coming your way as you're like scrambling up really quick.
Just before I hit the water, Erwin flies off.
He's like, shit.
God damn it.
You did the thing where you try to push somebody in the pool, but then you fall in instead, and everybody just watched you.
Peter, the water's good. Man, get in there.
Why? What were you doing back there? And I'm gonna have Harry whispering that he was sneaking up behind you.
Oh, you.
Did he really, Harry?
I did.
He's all wet.
Why do you want to
like,
dunk me in the
climbing
water? Then I'll be all wet. What if I
You're
catch a cold?
Dirty.
I'm not that dirty.
We
I've
see
been
or hear
dirtier
his
than
argument.
this.
up. Yes, you're right next to him. He actually smells so bad he'd have disadvantage on stealth checks right now.
Pretty dirty. It was gonna be funny.
Hmm? No, it was funny that you fell in instead.
Okay.
Why do you want to do bad things to people?
I know, that was funny.
This is the person you gave your gold to?
I
The liar?
didn't.
The arsonist?
I didn't give him
The
my
assassin?
gold. Cackler. Why do you have such a problem with Mirai? What has he done to you?
Everything.
Everything.
Look at him. Over there, splashing in that water. Just tells you everything you need to know.
I don't think we're seeing the same thing.
You see a like soaked Durai like literally climbing his way out of it, like Marrow are biting at his feet and he's like kicking it away. That's what you watched happen as he fell. And I don't know what Cackler's version is, but that's
I'm
what
doing swimming exercises, holding onto the dock, kicking my feet.
It looks like he's trying to pull me in.
That's exactly what Jesus was like. Demonically.
Skipping gold coins.
Rob Lucia's gold coins.
He's so delusional. He just sees him throwing gold. No!
It's a heavier, therefore more expensive gold coins.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Peter, that failed. Would you like to give your friend his proper head?
I would.
Alright, here you go.
Present the jester.
My head! And he takes the gourd off and he puts it on, and now he has a fine stag head. It's a big nose and great big antlers, and
It's
he's
so
very
big.
he's very excited about it. He thinks he looks very dapper. He gives you his gourd. Thank you for finding my head. And you notice there's something jingling around in it. You noticed it when they were rolling. It seems kind of like a toy, but
There's something inside of this gourd.
I bet Cackler could tell you how much.
I was gonna ask Keckler to do a perception check on the jingling.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
20.
You know, there's about 10 gold jingling around in that gourd.
That's a solid 10 in there. Check the gourd.
And I'm just gonna take my stick and I'm just gonna carve out.
You pop it open, and there is indeed 10 gold in the gourd.
And I'm gonna take the gold out and I'm gonna hand it to Cackler for helping us figure out about the gold inside.
Oh, yeah, 10. It's like I said.
That was pretty impressive, actually.
Was it?
Why do you keep giving him all your gold?
Well, he's the one who found the gold, technically. Like, I heard the jingling, but I didn't know it was gold in there. I thought it was like a toy or something.
He thinks everything is gold.
Well, he was right.
He was. But it's yours.
I mean,
You don't have any. What if you need something?
He has a gourd.
well, I mean, you owe me 15 gold. So technically, I'm on credit right now.
Okay.
Thief.
I didn't steal anything.
15 gold.
Can I carve out the
That's a
the
technicality.
the gourd and make like a helmet
Are you
looking?
gonna put it on top of your crown? Because it's gonna pop your
Oh
crown.
God, no!
Okay, you can keep the gourd in case, but you can't wear both the gourd and the crown.
Okay.
That's fair.
Hand me your crown. So you can get the gourd on.
I'll give you the gourd.
I don't want the gourd. I want to see you happy wearing the gourd.
I'm gonna do an insight check and see if I can.
Like Jesus.
Oh wow, I rolled really good, so I do believe him.
Well, you would see that he's.
You'd see he's lying.
Oh,
You
see
would
that
see
he's-
So I hope
into
I can
what
test
he's
that?
doing.
Yeah, dude.
You can.
Yeah,
You can do a
contest it.
deception or.
Yeah, you would
persuasion.
see into him.
Okay,
Insight
so-
gives you.
That's a 20.
Yeah, I'm lower than that.
Okay.
Yeah, he does not care for your happiness.
Yeah.
He cares for the crown.
You know, I want to see you wear the gourd, but it has nothing to do with happiness.
Correct. He's like, yeah, the gourd is great. Whatever, gourd.
I don't know if your intentions are exactly what you think they are.
Peter, it's me, Cackler.
It is you.
Guys, we gotta find a hotel. Something.
What's a hotel?
Well, Clapperclaw's like, I don't. The only inn around is the one that walks, and I don't think it's anywhere near.
Is there any place to camp here?
I mean, I guess you can camp anywhere. You just gotta make sure nothing's gonna get you. But I mean, it's just now the frogs, right? And
Pretty sure they're called bullywogs.
yeah, Yeah, them. They're here, and I don't think they dislike you. So I don't know if they care.
Perhaps we speak to the king, find this Ilrig.
That was really bad writing.
And see where perhaps it would be the safest place to camp here first.
You think the balloon factory let us just sleep there?
The one that was on fire?
Yeah. We saved them.
Um,
I bet the balloon's probably pretty comfortable to sleep on.
yes, that's probably the case, but if we do that, I think we need to find the cauldron first so it doesn't get set on fire again while we're sleeping.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
What time is it?
You're so fucking lazy. I love it. He's like, man, I'm adventuring. This sucks. Oh shit, I gotta do things. It's great. I love it.
We expended a lot of resources to get here.
I definitely am also exhausted and need to rest.
Yeah, you can't even walk. Like,
I'm enduring. That is
Well,
what my deity helps me do.
If I must be honest, I am dying.
What do you mean you're dying?
I'm very hurt.
Do you need healing?
I will survive for now, but I am dying.
I must be honest. I'm dying.
uh,
I knew that.
I pull out my backpack and cast Cure Wounds on you.
I
Check
don't
you out a
need-
little
I don't
bit?
need your
Are you-
cure wounds. I'm just hurt. Pretty bad.
Did you just lie to me?
No.
I-
I'm low, but I'm not like super low. I'm over exaggerating because I'm heavy.
Well, right. No, I get it. But also, I'm concerned because I'm a park ranger.
He's like, I need to help.
I can lay my hands on
Don't
you
touch
and
me.
heal.
Yeah,
I've seen what you do.
I'm coming at you with like a medical pack.
She's like, I can lay my hands on you.
Let me help you.
Everybody back.
Okay. Okay. All right. I mean, you just said you were in trouble. We were concerned. We like you.
I don't like when people come at me quickly.
It is with good intentions.
I don't understand.
Baxter,
Good intentions?
put the umbrella down. Everything's fine.
See, we all need a nap. All right. So, are we gonna go find Ilrig or the king, Mr. Peter?
You guys know where the king is, and you've heard that the cauldron's here, and in this area somewhere might be muck stump that you're looking for.
I say we just walk this way.
You guys want to go to the new area
Yeah.
that you haven't been to before?
I'm gonna drag my ass behind a little bit, but
It's been over an hour, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What's up?
No, I just because my conjure animals should have worn off.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gone. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yes. No. I know exactly where everything is now. So you guys were at the dock, and you're just gonna make your way, put your boats just a little bit over here. I'm assuming you didn't try to like swim over there or anything. And you mostly see just some marshy land. Everything's obviously still a swamp because this is what it was beforehand, but you can see more. You do see a watchtower. It doesn't look like there's anything like super interesting about the watchtower. Just a couple bullywog guards are up there. Look like they're hanging out, not really paying attention to anything. Talking about the lack of fog, and that's all you see in that area.
It's a watchtower? And they just let us walk right up here? Oh, these guys are not very good at their job.
Be nice to them. We might be able to sleep here.
We could camp right on the beach. They wouldn't even notice.
Do you have to talk bad about everyone?
No.
What happened in your life that made everything so negative?
Nothing.
So you just chose to be a Debbie Downer?
No.
No?
I live a very happy life. I think you guys are very happy. She could be at times.
She could be.
I think we're having a lot of fun here.
So you would rather sleep outside than inside?
I'd rather sleep outside than do things with a lot of people.
Okay.
Didn't you enjoy sleeping outside when you was alone?
No.
Away from people?
I was all alone. I was out in the woods. Nobody came
Sounds perfect.
Nobody came to find me.
Did you go to find anybody?
I couldn't find anybody. I was lost.
Well, how do you know they weren't looking then?
Were you?
Yeah. I've been looking for you guys for a long time.
16 years has been by.
It's a long time.
It's half the reason I took up the family job of being a ranger.
What'd you want to be before that?
Nothing. Where are we going?
That's not true.
What? Oh, yeah. No, it's cool. We're going to go talk to these guards, right?
You used to read about all those music books.
Oh, well, yeah, that was just, being a silly kid.
But it was still something that you wanted to do.
No, not really.
That's not what I
I
remember.
thought we were going somewhere.
And I remember everything.
Okay, well.
She does. It's frightening. Listen to her.
I mean, that's all right. But, things change, Stuff happens. We can go find these people now.
Does that stuff happening have anything to do with what you've lost?
Oh, I doubt that. I just wasn't no good at music.
Did you ever try to play?
Everything. Can we go now?
You never told me what your favorite instrument was.
Well, I didn't have one. I wanted to do it all. But the family business was more important.
So you wanted to, create music? With, all the instruments? Like a symphony?
A conductor.
I'm gonna start walking.
Walking by the tower a little bit while you're talking.
Yes.
And Cackler, you first notice, because he's being interrogated, or else he would first notice, there is the cauldron is over here. It looks like a big black cauldron with coals under it. It's green and black, and it has the hot coals and things are coming out of it a little bit, like some smoke and steam.
I am overjoyed, and I'm going to run at it
Okay.
as fast as I can.
Oh, look, he's getting away, guys. Pause this.
He's not a prisoner.
He might need help. But Cackle away from me.
So you walk up to the cauldron that is bubbling, and there are coals under it that are lit. What do you do?
Definitely want to investigate them. Do they look like I can talk to them?
They look like coals right now. So if you'd like to try to talk to one, you could.
I want to try.
Wait, is anybody here? You can't just run up to the...
I'm just getting on hands and knees, close to them.
You do. So what do you say to them?
Hey, did you burn down that balloon factory?
You do see they're moving. Nothing's talking back to you, but it looks like coals are moving around. They're walking around when you talk.
So they look excited.
Yeah, they look like they're responding to your stimuli.
So if we went together, would you burn some stuff down?
They're popping.
I'm really excited. I'm just gonna open my bag and ask, anybody wanna just come on, hop in?
So about 3 colds start popping into your bag.
Wonderful.
God, this is not gonna.
But your bag catches fire.
Oh, fuck.
So now your pants and stuff have a hole in it and are on fire because
Okay.
they're still lit cold.
Yeah, I should have known that. I gotta
I
say.
was like, well, he's just gonna pop them in his cloth bag.
Okay, so I'm actively on fire?
Okay, yeah, just, stop, drop, and
Everybody is
roll.
watching
Stop, drop, and roll.
as Cackler walks up,
Throw him in the water.
whispers something,
Yeah,
and is now on fire.
go for the water.
What?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Why?
I'm gonna run at him.
It just.
Smoke him?
Yep.
It's happening!
I'm gonna run at him, pick him up so I can throw him in the water.
Are you willing or no?
No.
So do an athletics and you can test
God.
that. You can test with another athletics, right?
Yeah.
Or you can use dexterity to
Acrobatics.
try to. You could either try to push her with athletics, or you could use acrobatics to try to dodge her.
12 for athletics.
23.
She's really laughing. So she bodies you completely.
Just a Goldberg
And you
spear.
throw him into the water, correct?
Roll.
You currently have a goblin in your hand. You just chuck him into the water.
Oh, but the fish are gonna eat him.
And then immediately, like, I'm gonna try and get him out of the water and make sure he's okay.
Do another athletics check to see if you can lift him out of the water while he's flailing.
Oh boy. This one's gonna be a 12.
You kind of get, but he's like a little child who doesn't like realize he can't
Hold
swim.
still!
And so you're trying. Marrow are swimming around, but you do get him out in time.
Okay.
You have a big hole in your bag and pocket.
Great.
I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm immediately going to do lay on hand and heal you for 12. That's like my version of CPR.
Guys, what just happened?
She's finally snapped!
Yeah, you
Tried to
guys
kill me!
didn't hear him talking to the colds or see any of that. You just saw him bend over, look at the colds, and was on fire.
What happened?
You cursed me and then you tried to drown me.
You were on fire.
It's a curse!
What did you do?
Do I must curse you back.
Mr. Peter, you're the only one who has not been in the water.
He wasn't an alligator.
Good point.
I think I get what you're trying to say, Narai. I'm gonna walk over to Cackler and I'm going to put the crown on top of him because I feel bad for him getting speared and thrown in the water.
I imagine it as
What?
Fear, actually. Like, you should just...
No, that's you.
Cackler, you've obviously been through a lot, so I think you should have this.
I'm so traumatized by the Terminator here that I'm gonna do a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Shit. 6.
Okay, I've cursed you. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
That's amazing.
Mr. Cackler, don't go cursing people.
I'll curse all of you.
You can't curse us all.
She's tried to kill me. I've been telling you. She's killed everybody. Now she wanted a goblin.
It's not because you're a goblin. You were on fire.
From a curse?
No.
Well, technically, the coals might be some sort of curse. We don't know yet. You shouldn't be just lying.
I'm gonna
like
check on
that
my
if you don't
coals and
know.
notice the hole.
Yes, so there's no longer
Shit,
colds
I
there
didn't think
anymore,
about
and you just notice that there's just a hole.
No. No. What did you do with reference.
What?
Did
The
you
coals-
have anything else in that pocket? Of worth?
Probably.
All his gold's in the water.
Let me see, where am I keeping things?
You're like, now I gotta think about this. Where did I keep all my stuff?
Yeah, all my gold's in a pouch. This
Okay.
is my actual bag, which I guess technically, I guess my scrolls could have been in there, my gem.
All those things you just found.
Things have fallen out.
Oh my god.
Just the trail.
You don't really. You're gonna have to look around and pick everything back up if you do want it.
I
back.
do.
So
Can I help him find his stuff?
you can do an investigation
I'm
roll.
gonna put my glasses on for this.
Very good. Cackler.
Did you put those hot burning coals in your pockets?
They're alive.
Cackler!
I got an 18 for
What were
investigation.
you
Oh yeah,
thinking?
you've basically found all his stuff before him. You're like,
Perfect.
You could have seriously injured yourself.
Perhaps.
Was it worth it? Was it worth losing your things? Having a hole in your pocket? One less pocket you can hold things in.
this entire bag technically. He's gonna have to like sew it up.
I suppose not.
So we should be more careful moving forward. Don't just jump into things.
Do you have a needle?
I'm pretty sure I saw lots of knitting materials at the hag's house in the basement. Bottom drawer in the room to the right.
We've left the hag's house.
I know.
I know, Cackler.
I got all your stuff in a pile here.
Yeah, no,
Don't
I
touch
found
me.
it super quick.
Step away.
It's
I
right
will
there.
curse everybody.
Stop cursing people.
I love that.
Can I investigate the coals that hurt Cackler?
Yeah, if you want, what are you trying to learn about them?
At this point I don't know, so did they attack him? Like, are they evil things?
So,
Let him draw
go
your sword.
ahead and roll an investigation check.
I have no idea what happened. 20.
So you get down and you notice that they are moving around and they do seem like excited, like something excited them. So you kind of get the idea that maybe Cackler was nefariously exciting the colds in some way. You're not sure exactly how, but he definitely they weren't being malicious. He might have got them going.
No, with all the fires you want to start, you didn't instigate this, did you?
No, I haven't even been over there.
Seems like Cackler might have instigated this, actually.
How so?
I think he got these coals riled up. I don't know what happened, but what did you do exactly, Cackler?
I took them.
So you laid your hands on them and took
Yes.
them.
Well, they jumped into my bag, but after I persuaded them,
What did you say?
come with me if you want to burn things. It could be useful.
Well, that's why they were excited.
That's not a bad idea. We got a way to transport these things.
They could prove useful, but I do believe they seem to be dangerous just left here out in the open. That chest that I got that has the frozen heart in it, would that be something that could contain the coals?
That's genius, so yes.
Okay.
That's absolutely genius. Yeah, totally.
What are you gonna do with the heart? Why do you have a
So
heart?
the box itself is cold. Like it
What
is,
the fuck?
The box is still cold, and everything around it is radiating cold.
Mhm.
So it could cool down the coals if they were stored together.
And then if we take the coals out, they would just ignite again. Okay.
That's really smart.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's too cool.
Well, it's something of a higher power spoke to me, and I felt very drawn to take this with us. So I do have this chest that has this frozen heart in it. We can put some of the coals in there.
That's something somebody lost.
Yes, I feel it was stolen. But
Holy shit.
typically creatures can't survive without a heart, so it's probably dead.
I'm glad you
And
handled that
cursed.
thing when you did. She is right
So
evil.
this may prove useful. How many coals can I fit in there?
7.
Okay. So the rest of these, they seem dangerous just to be left out in the open. Should we do something with them?
Good for you guys.
I'm gonna make sure to tell you to take the 3 that I pointed out.
Make sure you got those 3 specifically.
And we know they
That's
already
fun.
have destructive power, so.
Are you saying you want to splash some water on them?
I don't know if that will do. This is probably the hag's magic left over, but I don't know much about this land, so I don't know where these really originated from. We had somebody tell us before that it was the hag's coals, but I don't know what to do with them. So if you want to try and put water on them, I suppose we could do that. See what their durability is.
I mean, I ain't too worried about it.
Is there anything weird about the cauldron itself?
The cauldron itself is just still cooking. It's hot and it's locked.
Ooh, it's locked. Interesting.
That is
Wait, why is it locked?
And yet coals were able to come out of it, so what part of it
The
is
coals
locked?
are under it. So the coals are like a campfire. And the
Oh.
cauldron is like hanging above it.
Okay.
So they are still just hanging out together, heating it. That's
I thought
Probably.
the cauldron was spitting the coals out.
That's what I
no,
imagined
my bad.
too.
Sorry.
No, it's
So,
okay.
I mean,
uh,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know
no, it's okay.
why I
Yeah.
thought that.
No, it looks kind of like a campfire, but it's a cauldron on top, and it looks like it. You can tell the cauldron's bubbling something in it, but it's got like a locked lid.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, could you carry the cauldron around like a gun?
It is
Spitting out.
It is a wrought iron cauldron that is locked. It is huge.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
like, just think about the stereotypical witch's cauldron where they're
man.
standing around it.
So is it like a lock that needs a key or something we could possibly break open?
Is it like a padlock?
You guys want to do an Arcana check? You don't see like like a padlock. You can just tell you can't open it. Like it looks like there's no way to lift the lid.
Swing and a 4.
I got a 19.
It looks like there's some sort of arcane lock that would need a password.
This is going to require a password.
Hmm.
This is a magical lock. Oh well. The only person that probably has that is dead.
Probably. Maybe.
I mean, one of her sisters might know, but that ain't gonna do us no good.
I wonder if the cook knows.
The little fella who scapegoated a while back.
I shouldn't have let him go.
You guys are gonna have like a bunch of companions, and they're not gonna be companions, they're just gonna be prisoners around Nucia.
Very different game than most people.
Very much.
I mean, if they repent, then, you know.
Oh my
If
God.
they want to be good, they
Um,
take a move.
That's right.
Can I have like a prison bus?
So
You guys are gonna have a chain gang.
what build would be slave army?
Oh my god. All right.
So you guys have kind of found what you wanted here. Behind the cauldron, you do see a couple like huts that are over there, and then just more walkways, and there was the tower. So, and the tree is across the way.
Well,
So you can investigate.
I
That's
definitely
cool.
want to investigate the huts. We keep finding cool stuff. I want to see everything.
So you're just running over there.
I thought we were
Yeah.
looking for a specific guy.
Oh, we were looking for a place to rest, I thought.
We were looking for both.
A little bit of everything.
Mhm.
We were looking.
Just
I thought the guy was going to get us closer to rest, that's all. I'm so tired.
You are not alone, Narai.
So you guys go up to one of the huts in front of you, the first one, and just look into it.
Knock on the door.
So I don't know what that note means. I made a note and I don't know what it means. Keep toad. The hut has a steep thatched roof. A small wooden chest rests in the middle of the floor, and scattered around it are 6 fraying silk cushions. The air in here has a stench of decaying fish, and just some like little lights. So it looks like maybe it was a fishing hut.
This could be a place where we could potentially sleep.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, what's in the chest?
I'm saying, is anybody looking at the chest? Does Cackle go for it first? You go for it.
I'm still kind of like drying myself up.
Oh,
He's still traumatized.
Yeah.
Then
Mhm.
let's go open that chest.
Don't just go touching.
So you find
Man.
just 5 silver, a little spice pouch, and a mummified toad.
Now, what if that's somebody's stuff?
I don't remember which ones are which. Sorry.
I thought you were going to say, what if that was somebody's mother?
You know what? That's not that far away.
Yeah.
We are surrounded by
Sacrilegious, man.
bullywogs.
This
So.
is desecration at its finest.
So those are the things you find. I'm gonna give you the little pouch in a second once I freaking find it. But yeah, that's it. I'll find it one day. Just go ahead. What are you doing?
Just rummaging through huts.
Do you take all 3 things? Do you get grossed out by the toad?
I definitely want to
Oh.
take the toad.
Okay, no toad. That's just a little spice pouch. And take the 5 silver and the spice.
I'll take the 5 silver, yeah. Silver. I don't know what word I said. It's 10 charges.
Well,
What am I doing
that
right now?
little toad might be in there for a reason. Can't just-
Are you gonna look at it?
No.
Okay.
Just telling him.
I don't
like,
think I know anything about.
people
any
don't
of
just put
this,
things away for
so-
nothing.
You don't know anything about spices?
Mm-mm.
So you're gonna leave it in there?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about this, so
Okay. He only
I'm
took
gonna
the 5
see that.
silver.
Yeah, the 5 silver, and I'm gonna think the other stuff is useless.
You're just gonna take their money? You're not even gonna.
There's nobody here. It's been abandoned.
Well,
I'd like to take a look at the mummy. The
Lucio's
mummified frog.
just so curious
Yeah.
today.
This is like your.
in it.
Yeah.
So you look at the mummified toad. Do you use anything to? Are you gonna like try to detect anything about it, or just look at it in general? Are you gonna grab
I'd
it?
like to do a religion check on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Guidance.
Guidance. Let's see if I need it. Oh yeah, I do.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still not gonna help.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's my religion? Big 9.
Yeah, you definitely don't get any vibes that any religion you have ever heard of does anything, but this is the Feywild, so, I mean, it could be used for something, just, you're not sure it's ritualistic.
Okay. Then I would leave it be.
Okay. Is everybody, do you want to set up camp here? Do you want to look at the other huts?
I'm fine continuing. I'm fine staying. I don't know if anybody lives here currently, but
Yeah, does anybody get the impression that this is kind of abandoned, or is it just nobody's home?
If everybody's wondering that, go ahead and do a perception check.
16.
Natural 1.
Wow, you did get those rolls all the way early on.
15.
17.
Okay, so you three feel like nobody really lives here, but it is still used as a fishing hut, but the way the bullywogs are, I don't think they'd notice that you were even in there.
Telling
They
you guys,
probably
this is
just,
somebody's house.
they probably just cook and fish and hang out there, but because it's by the water.
I'm gonna put the 5 silver back.
Did you fail your roll
Time is
too?
it? Or like at
No,
least
I got the
time of
impression that
day?
somebody does live here.
Here, it is always the same time
Oh.
of day, as far as you know.
I don't know if I knew that already.
You don't know if anything's changed now that the hag's gone, but it's still light out.
Okay. But we've been at this for a long time.
Well, you guys have already rested and stuff, and it was still the same when you
Mhm.
guys were doing all that, too. So you have no concept of how long you've even been in the Fae.
I'd want to at least, if we were going to stay here, try to feel more secure in the surroundings. So I'd like to check the other hut, too,
Yes.
across the way.
Okay, the one behind it, right?
Oh, yeah, behind
Okay. I was just making sure because there's another one over here, too. I didn't know if you were going that way or just right by
Not
it.
across the water, just
Okay.
like those two.
So there's a wooden door on this one, and it is closed. This one was open, and it seemed really easy to just like crack, pretty open to walk in. This one seems like it's pretty closed, pretty like shuttered.
Okay.
Do you try to go in? Do you try to knock? Do you just look at it?
Knock.
Well, when you knock, you hear in Sylvan first, push the note under the door. And you see a bullywug crack the door and look at you and hushedly, like, trying to bring you in.
Okay. I enter.
And the door closes behind you. So you guys just see Ravnusia go into a hut, and you don't see any of that happen. You just see her close. The door is closed behind her, and she's in the hut.
I don't think the hut ate her, do you?
What?
Standing just behind the door is a jittery bullywog with a spear, and behind there's one behind a wooden crate, and there's hunting gear sort of piled in there. There are about 4 or 5 more, and tension hangs in the air as one of the huddled bullywogs signal you to join their conversation as they're...
So holding my sword,
Hand on sword.
I'm going to slowly walk over and just observe. I'm not going to say anything.
Are you here for the revolution?
What revolution?
To take down that awful king?
Are you Ilrig?
I am, in the flesh.
I see.
He looks a little bit different, like a little bit lighter tone than the others. He actually is wearing a little bit of armor. He looks maybe a little more distinguished than the
others. Perhaps not all of my companions, but I would like some of my companions to be able to come in here.
Sorry, she doesn't want others here. Just like maybe a couple. Are they part of the revolution? Are they trustworthy?
They are very trustworthy. And
I was gonna ask you for deception. I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna be in here alone without them.
Well, keep it low, and we'll still have to knock, and we'll let you in. What is your name?
Ramnusia.
We will let in Ramnusia. One other person.
Okay.
So they, like, crack the door and let you out to go get somebody if you want, and they'll lock the door behind you. That makes sense.
What's going on?
Not a hesitation.
This note was given to you, correct?
You gave my note away?
This note was given to you explicitly.
What? Yeah.
Wait.
Then I think you're the one that they probably want to talk to.
Oh, you found the revolution?
Yeah. That's this hut
It's right
that we
inside.
were
I
going
thought they were
to
in a
sleep across
store.
from.
Behind you.
I thought they were at a stump.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. What do they want?
They want to talk about the revolution.
Oh, great.
So, you
Are
were
we a
looking
part
for
of
them?
this?
Huh?
Are we a part of this?
It doesn't seem like that's something that's I really need to be a part of, but you seemed interested in it.
Oh,
Like, we can do this if you want to.
okay.
I've destroyed the biggest evil here, so I'm ready to move on, but you seemed interested in this.
I was just trying to get back what we lost. I mean, if you want to go talk to him, we can.
Well, it's probably would be you or Peter. So,
You want us to go talk to him?
one of you two. If you want to talk to them, we can go in there. I really do not care.
Did they say when they were going to start?
No.
No. I left pretty immediately.
Did you come to us or did you go to him? Or did he come to you?
What?
Are we hearing
are
this
you
conversation?
guys hearing this, or did you
I don't
guys-
know where, like...
Well, you waved. Does that mean like you came back to get somebody?
Well, I waved at him, so if he would have come towards
Yeah,
me,
I would've-
otherwise,
So-
we would have met each other halfway.
Right.
And if
Okay.
you guys toddled along behind him, that's up to you. If not, then you did not hear any of this.
I was probably messing with my gourd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still
moment.
soaked. but
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you weren't in the same room.
If you want to be part of a rebellion, I mean,
This really doesn't seem like it's,
this whole place is really confusing.
It is, and it doesn't seem like it has anything to do with our purpose of traveling through this portal and dealing with everything we've had to deal with, and we still haven't gotten any closer to getting what I lost back. We don't even know what you lost. And Cackler.
Exactly.
Well,
And then there's
Okay.
Cackler.
I like when you
So-
just so problem.
I'm ready to rest.
would you like to see if maybe that'll make this place safer, and then we can consider it after arrest?
That is fine.
She's so grumpy.
I'm very grumpy.
All right, well, let's go.
Tired and grumpy.
Let's go check out the situation, I guess.
Okay, so I walk back over to the door.
Little knock. And they're like, Ramnusia, come in.
I'm definitely looking out the window now.
Just
You guys are in the other hut and you are watching. So they let you two in. You see the same thing about there's 6 bullywogs all together. 2 of them have spears. They're huddled together. One looks a little more distinguished. That's Ilrig, and they are trying to hatch a plan.
Oh, this is a terrible rebellion.
I mean, it's a small hut. Like, it looks pretty sad. You're just like,
whisper that to me, and I'm just nodding.
Okay.
hello, I am Ilrig, and you?
Nice to meet you, Nurai Vets.
All right. You're Ryan Ramnusia. Are you here for revolution?
What do you have in mind exactly?
Well, we killed that old fat go up and take over.
Okay, and who all is affected by this?
Well, the whole court, this whole area.
Is he a bad guy?
He's a lazy guy. Same thing.
And who's taking over?
I would.
And
King Ilma.
you're not lazy?
No, I would like to make changes.
Okay, what kind of changes? Because this happens a lot.
Well, first would be to not be killed and to reign supreme and have the time and the people behind me to do this.
So not get killed is your big plan. Okay.
It's really
I
dumb.
mean, that's a good start.
This is just Futurama Kings.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And when did you plan on initiating this attack?
Well, next time the court is around, my plan is to bring a dagger and to accidentally slip it into his eye. Just trip.
Accidentally.
You never tripped and hit someone's eye with a dagger?
No.
Does he do this often?
No, I haven't.
Oh, sounded really good.
Wait, your whole plan was to show up at court and stab him with a dagger?
What's your plan?
We go in unnoticed? Come out quietly?
You hear hushed, like, Sylvan whispers, and you guys hear, like, is that possible? Has anybody ever tried that? Like, you hear them, and you have no idea what they're saying. They're just like, unnoticed? How do you do that unnoticed? Like,
And not to mention, if something like that is done accidentally, why would anyone believe it was any great feat and be weary of doing something accidentally to you?
well, it doesn't have to be a great feat. You just have to kill the king, and you're the king.
And so then you would also be put in the same position.
But then I'll know somebody's trying to accidentally stab me in the eye. I'm sorry, I couldn't see that on the street.
Couldn't you just declare him a bad king and have the people make you king and then they would, like, agree with you? Already? No one would be secretly trying to kill you? Because they wanted you there?
Well, nobody really likes doing anything around here.
Except killing kings.
And you gotta have a lot of ambition to
Wait.
do that.
Is that why they're all missing eyes?
Oh my god!
Wait, what?
It's a completely original plan. Nobody's ever been stabbed in the eye before.
Oh my. That's so funny.
Did all of that? Oh my god.
Yeah, they couldn't see some had missing 1 and 2 eyes.
What a vicious cycle.
Jesus, that's like a nightmare world. Just getting stabbed in the eye? Everybody just gets stabbed in the eye? Oh.
Maybe if you had some protective goggles.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the answer. How much?
No.
I've yet to hear anything evil that this king has done. It's fine to have disagreements, but murder is not always the answer.
All he does is sit on his throne and eat.
Is that a sin?
Well, yeah. What? He's supposed to be leading people.
Man, it's a good thing I'm not in there right now. I would
You're
be
real-
popping off at you guys.
That is not a punishment worthy of death.
Well, maybe you're not from around here.
There gotta be a better system than this.
Like, that's true revolution. Doing something different.
What should we do? It's just.
Set up a two-party system that people can complain about for the next couple 100 years.
Those never work. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that sounds just as bad.
Well, then,
You need an extra party in there somewhere.
or
The
else
illusion of one.
yes, or else it's just illusionary voting and
I demand a
nobody's
third
really
party.
gonna-
Go ahead, throw your vote away.
I feel like the stabbing in the eye is the same concept. Just-
Yeah, it's starting to grow on me.
I voted for Kodos.
oh my god.
All right. Well, can we maybe talk to our other companions who might have a better idea and get a rest, and we'll handle this. Do you have days? Is there a tomorrow?
Like, what's happening, man?
Favorite question ever.
And it's a valid one.
Yeah.
It got real existential real quick.
It's like,
Such an ugly question out of context.
be careful. Be careful. What kind of deep lore are you gonna make with that?
Oh my god.
How philosophical of you.
When do y'all sleep? Have you? Is that the problem?
Maybe everyone just needs a nice nap. You know?
Well, we just sort of do our own thing and float around, and there's just been so much fog, you haven't been able to tell if it's day or night. So we just kind of do whatever. But I think there used to be days, but I don't quite remember.
All I'm thinking about now is him taking a nap and going, "You're right. I have no need to usurp anything
You
anymore."
know what? All I do is get up.
Oh my god.
I mean, there is a tomorrow. We don't really count time. I guess maybe like some. I'm not sure if other creatures do. We just do what we feel like when we feel like, and then we move on. Soggy Court's always there. We're always fishing and hanging out and fixing
Alright.
things.
Well, I got an idea.
Pure chaos.
You let us go over to that other hut over there and keep an eye on it, right? For about 8 hours. Make sure nobody messes with us. We'll discuss this. Come up with a really good plan to make you confront the king.
Okay.
And hopefully not have
Okay.
to accidentally stab nobody.
Well, I think we can wait. I think we can wait.
Good.
Whatever time you guys need, just come back to us, and we'll set the plan off.
But just make sure you keep an eye on the hut, though. We don't need no intruders.
Soldiers! And the other guys like shuffle to like very slowly, like
Oh, that's
We will.
promising.
we will keep an eye.
All right,
They
thank
definitely
you.
don't have their shit together.
Yeah. Madam Omnusia, nap time?
Yes. It was nice meeting you both.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.
They crack the door and let you out acting.
Oh, we still gotta do this? Okay.
They're very hush hush in this tiny the hut.
At least they're
named
good at
Must
keeping
Up.
secrets.
I'm just gonna shake my head as we walk back to the
What do you want to tell the littles?
I'm gonna kind of go down a little bit in the window. Just like,
Like he wasn't watching the whole thing.
This is.
Yeah, what were you two doing? You were watching.
I was probably just sitting on the ground, just like,
Did you bring
Mind my own
Claw and Meyer with you over to the hut?
Oh, I'm
or are they on the
sure.
dock?
oh, then we would have been
You
rolling
would have
that
been
board around, yeah.
playing.
100%.
In the hut while he's
no
watching.
question.
You basically walk into a daycare.
Pretty much.
I'm just gonna turn around. She looks pissed.
I think they're talking about you.
Probably. I don't care.
Yeah, you walk in the door and it's like they just all stop.
This is just a perpetual problem for this place. And we have other things to do.
I agree.
What's the problem?
Oh, we found the revolution.
Okay,
It's about 6 guys in a hut
all right.
who have a terrible plan.
It's a terrible plan. I can agree with that.
Okay. Do you guys have any ideas to help them?
Do we need to?
Well, what do they want to be done?
I don't know if we should get involved in this. We have better things. More pressing things.
Alright, well, we're gonna take a rest if you guys want to discuss it.
Okay.
They said they'll watch out for us, but if you guys still want to maybe put a watch on guard, might be a good idea.
If they watch out for us, wouldn't we owe them?
See, here in the rules,
Yeah, I told them that we
agree to
would
this.
talk.
Why did I bring the rye?
We told them that we would talk to our other companions
Okay.
and determine a game plan. That's it.
but they're
And
showing
that's what we
good.
owe them.
So you support the revolution?
I mean, if there's a bad seated person in charge, I support any revolution. But we've yet to see any bad evidence.
They said the worst thing he does is he sits at the court and he eats.
like all of the.
I don't know.
Okay.
Everyone around here looks pretty healthy.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
They look very lazy and healthy.
What's their plan?
Oh, it's not good.
You saw the heads, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's something very similar to that. Accidentally, though, stabbing them in the eye.
Did you keep Avalorn's head?
No, I probably would have just thrown it to the side.
Okay, just curious. In case you wanted it for any reason, you just want to pull out a head at somebody.
We
That
might,
wasn't
we might
kind of
need
a
that.
This is what I can do.
Yeah,
Yeah, we might need
Yeah.
that. You never know what the sisters are gonna think.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
True. Could go back and
We gotta go sew his bag up anyway, so.
Yeah.
Just saying that if we help them, good hospitality.
Well, I'm just saying
yes,
that
you were explaining
we're gonna try and come up
the
with a
How are they
diplomatic
going to get close
situation.
enough to
Oh,
stab them?
like a two-party system.
Accidentally
Well,
tripped.
just like make
Accidentally
one
trip.
king with a vote.
Did
Yeah.
you just come up with the accidentally trip to stab him in the eye?
Jesus.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Would they even get close enough?
Apparently, others have in the past, from what I've seen.
If he's finding flaws in the plan, like
Well, with how murder happy you are, you could probably just shoot an arrow in there from a distance and take out the king.
that was an idea, undetected, right?
But
They
is
didn't even think of that.
the
But then
king evil
you'd
enough
be
to
king.
kill?
I don't exactly know how that works.
Unless
I have the best idea I can't say though because I'm not creative.
Oh boy.
But we don't have to decide to help them. We can just decide to put them on the right path, and that would still be helping them.
I know, but we'll have to do something to show good hospitality if they're going to let us stay here.
Yeah,
for the
we'll
night.
come up with a good plan.
Okay. And that will be the hospitality.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then we won't have to get our hands dirty.
You know what? This is the best idea you've had so far.
See?
the hag's hut is empty now. We could suggest that both proposed rulers just enter the hag's hut and only one can come out.
Well, that does sound like a Ramnusia plan.
Yeah.
Do we have to go?
Can't we just do the voting thing?
If they are open to it.
What if there's a split vote, like it's even? Then what? Then they can do the Ramnusia thing.
Yeah.
To the death seems to be the
Whoa.
culprit.
Wait, what? They can't just beat the other one up?
They could knock it.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, because they always come back and try and kill the other one, heads on pikes.
But
trick
people
them.
could vote on the weapon to use.
That's an interesting idea.
This is crazy.
That would be fair.
I love it. I love your plans. I'm just like,
Can I have a couple hunks of that meat you grabbed?
Yes, I grabbed enough for all of us.
Oh,
For about 2 meals.
I'm gonna cut it up into smaller chunks and tell Erwin, battle tactics! I'm gonna start throwing it up for him to fly around and catch.
And he's having a great time. He's getting them. He's trying to, maybe one drops because it's,
We're practicing.
yeah, he's practicing. And he's just squawking and telling everybody. that he's awesome. Just look at me! He's like going crazy in the.
I throw it right over Peter's head.
Meyer and Clapperclaw are just hanging out too.
I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind and try to knock you on your butt.
I'm already sitting.
Well then, make you roll over yourself for about 15 feet.
The PvP today.
Alright,
We
so...
haven't had a lot of PvPs. I think it's worth it though.
Yes. I feel like we PvP'd a lot in my last campaign too.
Mm.
That was
Yeah.
the most that we did.
That's right.
What kind of scenarios are you putting us in?
I know.
It's a me
like,
thing.
I know. I'm down for it, so
I
I'm
had
fine
it.
with
Where
it.
is it?
Oh my goodness.
Man,
You and Gust of Wind.
I gotta use
It's
it.
right there.
I had it. Alright. Use a strength saving throw.
Oh, great.
So, Erwin flies over your head, catching me, and you turn around.
Oh.
And go, poof.
17.
Alright. Well, the wind blows against you, but it doesn't move you anywhere.
No, you just got a gust of
I do
wind.
like a fan on me when I'm napping. Thanks, Mr. Peter.
Peter still smells terrible, and you guys are gonna have to sleep in here with him. Just so you know.
Well, he just moved the wind through, so we're alright.
Yeah, so his smell's getting blown around.
It's like you're in an air fryer.
Aren't there
of,
windows?
Peter's smell.
Yeah, I have nothing to help with them.
So,
Are we setting up a watch, or are we just passing out, guys? Do we trust the bullywugs?
I'm already setting my bedroll up.
and there
I'll
are the
take the first
cushions and
watch.
stuff that are around.
I'm just leaned up against the wall and passed out already.
I'll
Talking
go
with my
with
eyes
it.
closed.
I'll go down by the water and start washing myself off a little bit.
Harry does too. He's doing a little bit of this, and you're getting some of the matted mud out of your fur. At least
I'm
some.
washing behind his ears.
He's grumpy about it, and you try to at least get some of the matting out. At least some of the nasty algae is off of you. So now you're just kind of wet and earthy.
Smell like wet fur.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the earthy smell never really goes away from you. You're just always kind of covered in mud, but it's just not a stench of the rotten death of that Warren's house anymore.
Alright, and then I will take my scarf and give it to Ramnusia now, and I will kind of use it to give her a pillow.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Peter. Thank you.
No.
And then I'll attune to this finally.
I assume I have
Yep.
to attune to this.
No.
Oh no.
It
Okay.
will say attunement
Oh,
on
okay.
it if you do.
Fine, anything.
Now I got a spellcaster cloak.
Alright, so I guess I'll tune to this too, and I can wake up early and do the last watch.
So are you guys taking turns to watch? Or are you guys, you're already out.
Well, I mean, they can wake me up later, but
Were you guys going and...
we got the army watching us.
So that's why I'm asking. Did you guys want to take more time to take your couple hours to watch and do something, or did you want to take your couple hours to just do something and trust them?
Yeah, I'll just use mine for attuning to that, playing with Erwin. I mean, I'll keep a lookout, but like not worried about it.
I'm gonna fiddle with the umbrella and try
Yes.
practicing new skills.
So, I'll say your umbrella is ready to go now. You have made a weapon out of it.
Alright.
How exciting.
You have an umbrella rapier. You can use a bonus action to open it and get +2 to your AC. And it'll still do the regular damage when it's open. And when you close it, you can add a D4 to your damage. And it does a +1 to attack overall in both stages. So
Right.
you have crafted an umbrella weapon.
Thank you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool.
That's our second long rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot's happened.
Get rid of those temporary hit points.
You said that was +1 to attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you add the D4 to damage when it's not open. If you have any questions. just
Oh,
let me
that's good, thank you.
know. Hopefully that was kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's hilarious.
That was good. Great idea.
Awesome.
Great idea.
I just felt like opening an umbrella felt like a shield.
It makes
back.
sense.
And you're small behind
Mhm.
it, so I'm like, I feel like nobody's gonna be able to see you as well.
I'm sure you found something to
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna say, so to actually use that, I'm gonna I was gonna see how all the mud and everything was kind of packed into his fur. So I'm gonna kind of grab some of that clay by the water and just pack it in around the umbrella edge.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Really mat it in there.
So you're fortifying it, and that's what you're doing tonight with your couple hours. Is you're finishing up that umbrella and just getting it where it feels like it's kind of a shield, but also still a
Yeah.
weapon. So.
Cool.
I think I'll have Harry give me my first druid braid. So my first kind of lock,
So he's gonna start braiding your fur a little bit.
which is kind of like an honor.
Oh. So, you guys witness if you're up while it's happening. I don't know if it's if you're taking watches with it or just taking your couple hours to start now. But if you do see it, you see it a little mouse braiding in his fur. Ramnusia, do you do
I'm gonna still kind of just take inventory of what's on me, what's in the bag, reflect on what we've been through so far. So I'm gonna look at the frozen heart, the hot coals, the box of baby teeth. Just all the
crazy stuff.
all the nice things.
So many
All the
weird
big-
things in the bag.
all the nice normal things I have in my bag.
You have some crazy stuff in your bag.
And then I'll do my prayers and meditation to Ilmeter.
Awesome. Well, it is 9, so you guys can go to bed, and then tomorrow you can wake up, decide if you want to find food, if anybody wants to tell a story, or do anything like that. And if you want to give your plan to the